we've kind of created this collective. We have all these people that now are kind of doing all these things, and we can, as a company, really focus on them as employees as well and taking good care of them, because they're the ones who take care of our customers. The sun rises and sets with the customer.
At SAP, we work with innovative companies all across North America to help the world run better and improve people's lives. We're here to tell the story of life at these companies and life in their cities. I'm Ryan. Welcome to Portland.
Essentially, Schoolhouse started just with that idea of trying to come up with a product that wasn't just emulating something else or wasn't copying something. It was actually there's actually authenticity sort of in those molds and in those shades that we put back into production to get them back into the houses that they're initially intended for.
So I see there's the clocks back over here. Is that kind of the staple for Schoolhouse? What's your favorite staple?
Well, the clock, it's sort of it's that reminder, I think. We all have the time right now on our phones, and maybe we have a watch on, but I think a timepiece that's on the wall, to me, is sort of a reminder that you can sort of leave those other things behind sometimes, and you still can know what time it is.
From the lakeside.
This building is amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about the story of how Schoolhouse chose this as your home?
Yeah, certainly. So in 2011, we were ready to move. Our business was growing. We wanted to find an old building that kind of matched our brand sensibility, a vintage building. This was perfect, 1910 warehouse. It was storing steel. They were offloading it over to the railroad right next to us here. And we just walked in, saw the space, fell in love with it. We've got a lot going on in this building. The whole business pretty much operates out of this building. So all the design work for all of our products, our unique product selection is designed upstairs with the design team. We also have marketing upstairs, our admin, and then all of our finishing work for all of the products that we produce starts on the 4th floor. And then it comes down into our final assembly area on the 2nd floor, and then finally to the 1st floor for our final fulfillment for shipping out.
When I got here, our limiting factor wasn't our customer demand. It was the ability for us to get the parts and get the products to even deliver it to customers. Then we've changed that and broadened the supply chain quite a bit. We've raised our capacity ceiling with new tools to help us understand all the work that's coming in. And like Andrew mentioned, it's really high mix, low volume work. So there's a wide variety that people order from us, and we've got to stay pretty nimble to create all that.
So what was it like 3-4 years ago? You're a growing company. You got a lot of products that you're managing. How would you manage the business back then?
It was very manual back then. Before we had SAP, we were relying on our store managers and store staff to report essentially what their sales were for the day, and we'd have to manually calculate what their inventory was the day before, take that out, and then take a look at it from there. Then determine, do they need any more of anything, and then make sure that we sent it over. Now that we have SAP, it's a completely different story.
It'd be much easier to not do all this stuff, because it's very hard, as you can probably imagine, having all these parts come through this building. But that's kind of the magic of what our company is. That's what people are buying. That's what they want.
Schoolhouse's inspiration comes from a sincere affection for pieces with the past and the belief that something worth owning now is worth owning forever. They encourage people to create collections that reflect their own unique lives while embracing quirks and individuality. With SAP Business by Design, Schoolhouse can better manage their business processes and anticipate future demand while focusing on design and craftsmanship of products that will live in people's homes forever.